Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sydney Trains Vlogs. Just a bit of a follow me around video today. I'm currently in my home suburb heading to work, working in Epping Marsfield today. It's going to be nearly 40 degrees, very hot and challenging day ahead. So I guess that I won't be working terribly long, but that's alright. It's been a really busy week, so hopefully I've caught up, even gotten ahead in work that I needed to do. It's the grease trap thing there. I'm just about to walk around the corner and grab my bus. You know what the plan for today is, once I've finished work, is to, and you've probably already seen this video, but the plan is to head to the Powerhouse Museum in Ultimo in Sydney, to do a video of something railway related there, something that myself and hopefully all of you found quite interesting. But yes, it is really warm already. It is, I don't know what time it is. It is 10 past 5 in the morning and already 22 degrees, but the feels like temperature, probably because of the humidity, is showing 25. Alright, I got coffee in hand. I'm at Central Station, heading up to Sydney Terminal to grab the 5:45 Newcastle interchange service to Epping. It'll be an Oscar unless I'm extremely lucky and get a VSET, which has actually only happened once since I've been working at this property anyway. But we'll take you for the full walk right up to the platforms. Oh dear, as you can tell, I'm just tired. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, as you could imagine. As most of you by now would know, I'm a gardener. I do garden maintenance, and in the warmer months, so spring, summer, and very early autumn, things tend to grow pretty fast. Let's face the camera down. Things tend to grow pretty fast, making the job a bit more crazy than usual. Yeah, they just keep coming, don't they? Anyway, yeah, and then with Christmas coming up, that sort of makes everything a little bit more crazy as well, because everyone's wanting everything done at once. Everyone's wanting their gardens, the hedges and lawns and garden beds and everything like that looking really good for Christmas. Obviously, we're not going to get to every property. Some people are obviously going to have to miss out, but yeah, we just do what we can do. But yeah, I hope everybody's got a pretty decent Christmas planned. Some of you might be going away for a little while. Myself, I get about 3 or 4 days off. It's not much, but that's all right. Something I'll think about down the track when having a break. With my job, you basically just work all year round. You just you organise a bit of a week or a week and a half getaway every so often. Probably not as often as I should, because I think it's like 28 working days I can have off or something like that, and I'm only really doing 12. This is per year, by the way. Oh dear. Jeez, it's only 5:37 in the morning and I'm already yawning like a bloody champion. Actually, what is the time? 37. Okay, I've got a little while for my train. I was sort of getting a bit carried away because I usually power walk up to the to my train, which is just over there. And I'll just get a photo of this Tangara, which is T54. So we're due to get a pretty decent storm this afternoon, apparently. whether that's a good thing or not, because you might think a little bit of rain will cool things down. However, it might heat things up. It might sort of aggravate that humidity factor. So I've got H21. So as I said before, I usually pick the carriages accordingly. I usually don't sit in a quiet car because as soon as I sit in a quiet car, then I get phone calls. So I sit usually in one of the others. I just gotta keep an eye on it because some of the carriages are used as a hotel, which is fair enough in some ways. But sometimes they smell like a foot. One old car. Just for something different, I'll sit on the left side today. So where I get my coffee from sort of varies really. It's either Subway, Snacks or CJ's at Central. It depends what side of the station I'm working on. You know what I mean, like working from. So if I'm going to, I don't know, Abbotsford, I'll go to the Haymarket light rail stop. Then I'll go to CJ's, and then if I'm going to like Drummoyne or Marsfield, it's just easy to get the coffee from Subway Snacks. So the window is dirty as man. So that middle road between platforms 9 and 10 have been out of use for some time. Alright. I'll get it departing. I've got about 4 or 5 minutes for my bus, but I'll see if I can make it. Okay. So I'm in Epping. So it's pretty much home working at Epping Marsfield. The temperature for today is showing 39. It'll be a very hot one, and it's climbing pretty fast already. It's supposed to be over 30 degrees by 8 a.m. So I believe that's my bus just sitting there. Should be due out in a minute or 3. There's a lamp sitting there, just in case the sun's not enough. I'm kidding, it's a council cleaner. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a coffee for the boss, some cold water for the workday, and I'll see you all when I'm finished. I'm hoping it's not going to be a very long day due to the heat, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, once I've finished, we'll head into the city, and then we'll head to Powerhouse Museum to film this video. Okay, so I've finished work a little bit earlier than usual. The temperature is picking up and the wind is picking up, but the wind is not bringing the temperature down. It's actually making it a bit hotter. It's a very warm wind. But anyway, I'm headed to the bus stop now to get the bus back to Epping Station, and then a train into the city where I'll grab some lunch and then wait for someone, maybe not in that order. Anyway, and then head to Powerhouse Museum to do this railway related video. I got a route 550 in 3 minutes and a route 288 in 8 minutes. I am going to wait the 8 minutes only because the 288 actually stops at the Epping bus station, like right next to the station. The 550 you need to sort of battle a massive crowd of people and walk up the road a little bit to head up onto the concourse and into Epping Station. Good to see the bus stops back. A new bus stop. This is stop 212217. Look up. Absolutely riveting. Well, there's the 550 sitting there at the lights, but as I said before, we'll let it go. Let it go. No, never mind. I'm not going to start singing. Made it to Epping in one piece, sort of. Now just heading to the city end of the platform where I'll be getting my train. I'll be getting the Suburban today, which is due in about 2 minutes or so. So hopefully by the time we get to the end of the platform, the train will be arriving. Fingers crossed. I'll tell you a sort of funny story when we get on the train. Well, to me it's funny anyway. I find it quite amusing. About work. Not yet. Got T30. T30 is a set that rolled over onto its side during a derailment at Kingsgrove some time ago, in the 90s, I think. That's not the funny story, by the way.
So I suppose if you wanted to have a chuckle about it, I don't think anybody was seriously injured. I hope not, anyway. Anyway, T30 D6159 is my car. I have a light. It's gotten loose here, hopefully it doesn't fall on my head. Alright, so this sort of funny story, right? So I get a gift from a beautiful elderly lady that is at the job I do every Thursday. And if you notice, it says to Charles. Now, the funny thing about that is that out of the 5 or nearly 6 years I've been at the job, I don't think she knows my name. I mean, every Thursday she makes us a cup of coffee and some biscuits and things like that, which is absolutely amazing of her to do. But it was a few years after I started working, or 2 or 3 years after I started working, she's saying something to my boss. She's like, "Oh, so what are you and Charles doing on the property today?" And so my boss and I have sort of a running joke. He'd call me, he'll be like, "Hey, Charles, come here." But, you know, obviously my name's Phil or Philip or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, so it's been a running joke. So he's like, "Oh, maybe we should correct her sometime." I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I like the name Charles. He's like, "What about Charlie?" I'm like, "No, I like how she says Charles." So each year when she gives it like a Christmas present, which is usually like some shortbread cookies or biscuits or something like that, there's usually a Christmas card that says to Charles. So I have this collection of Christmas cards that says to Charles and family, you know. She's an absolutely amazing lady, by the way. She's a gift. And she keeps us awake with the liquid gold, the coffee, every Thursday. And as most of you know, I'm a fan of coffee. But anyway, this Tangara is an all-station service to Burwood, then express to Redfern, and then I'll jump off at Central while it continues to Gordon, I believe. Alright, coming into Central. I won't film this train depart as there is a D set over at Sydney Terminal due out in about 3 or so minutes, so I'm going to see if I'm going to get that. It's just headed out to Kangiyangi.
9 goes to Lithgow via Parramatta. First stop, Strathfield.
Alright, we're just going to get the tram down to Paddy's Markets and then walk to, Powerhouse. Alright, finished up at the Powerhouse and also finished up with the day. Just about to start heading home and starting to wind down. as I do have one more day of work left. So thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, favorite the video, all that stuff. And remember, you can come to the Powerhouse up until February the 5th, 2024, when it'll be closing for about 3 years.